Hello and welcome back. This week we're going to be doing another holiday week plan with me, a good old St. Patty's Day week. I am super excited for this, honestly. Um, I just love the colors of this Shamrock kit from Muse Craft. Um, and I like that it's just the best springtime looking colors. And I went ahead and pre-cut my washi again for this, and you'll see that I kind of didn't really realize I made an error when I did so. I put these two together on the front, and I was like, okay, great, I'm going to use the ones with the horseshoes on the other side. But then I kind of forgot that, wait, I also need a third for the bottom. So I pieced together a little bit of the leftovers to make it just go over the weekend ones, which I'm actually not opposed to. I haven't done that, and it was kind of a nice shock to be like, oh, wow, that looks kind of cool. And then I just cut off a little bit of the extra that's there, and voila, now all of my days of the week match, and I'm good. And then I pulled in a Letters to Apollo weekend script, and it's like perfect, right? So, super excited. And then I decided, okay, well, I'm going to use this horseshoe washi across the top of these boxes just because I love it and I want to use it. So might as well. And so then I had to white it out though because it's very light and it showed through. And then I really wanted them to be symmetrical. So I actually did like a little figure out of where the things were and made sure that the U's could be just two of them. I didn't really want to cut one in half or have anything wonky looking. So went ahead and did that. And then I pulled in some Sadie's date dots things. They're actually really, they look like little suns, but if you look closely, the little edges around them are like 3-leaf clover kind of looking. And that was the whole thought behind it. I was just like, look, I could use standard date numbers, or I could use some fancy ones I've had in my stash for a really long time and just probably need to use. And I went with it. So I'm just going to white out the headers across the top because it is such a light pink. I just worried it would show through, and I didn't want to test it or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and lay those all down. See me scratching the white off because I got it online. I don't know why. I'm going to cover that up anyway, but I did. So I just lay those all across the top. I align my date numbers to the far left because I like the uniformity of it all. I don't know what makes me do that. Some people align it right next to the date. It's like the day of the week itself. I just have never done that. And then I thought for a second I was going to pull in the March 17th is the quote box, and I went, Keisha, that's for March 17th, duh. And then I remembered that the other quote box was there. So pulled over that beautiful quote box at the top that just says, lucky like a 4-leaf clover. I wish I were lucky like a 4-leaf clover. And then because this kit comes with foiled headers, I actually decided to use them and space out my sidebar, which I don't do that often. So I went ahead and did that, putting in a green one. I thought I'd pull in some of the green, and then laying down my habit trackers, trying to get them straight because apparently I was struggling hardcore doing so. This week I'm going to track eye drops again. I was really bad for a while, and remembering to track them is getting better. I haven't forgotten in the last 2 weeks, and I'm insanely proud of that. And no spend, because probably should stop buying all the things, kids things off Amazon, all the stuff. And then I pulled in some deco at the top to layer with my Rose Colored Days March thing. And I have a cat. She gets in my desk all the time. Or I guess on my desk, and her hair gets everywhere. I can never keep up with it. So it always ends up under stickers, and sometimes if I'm quick enough, I can get it out of there, which is really satisfying. And then I'm pulling a Glam Planner Reading Bippity, which I love these things, and I need to probably go on a BST and find more because I'm running really low. I feel like I use them so much in the spring. But she's my favorite, and I do read a lot in bed. I don't really read in like the living room on a couch or whatever. For me, I just find comfort in the bed and reading it. So I pulled in a quarter box from the kit and used that to mark what book I'm going to be reading in it this coming week. I'm still working through Beartown currently, and then I think I picked up The Bride Test, which has been highly recommended. So see what I can get through this week. And then this week marks our 1 year from work from home for my job. On the 19th of last year, they had me take all of my stuff home. So my first day actually was the 20th, but because we're going into the weekend, I didn't really think it would mark it in the week. So I just wanted to mark that this week marks my first year. So I pulled on like a COVID mask from Once More with Love and a work from home, like from a sampler I had, just to mark that. And then I even pulled in one of those, I want to call it a divider, just to end off the bottom. And I can't remember what shop that's from. I want to say it's from Jackson Pepper. Yeah, Jackson Pepper. And then starting on Monday, I marked Coffee Monday, but I just used a Station Stickers Morning Caffeine with a Once More with Love. And then I used a emoji to mark Payday. And another Station Stickers script. I use those a lot. I just love the cursive font. And then there were foiled patterned headers, and I thought those would be what I would use to mark throughout the week, my checklist like I always do. So pulled on a checklist, and then wanted to put Meditation Monday down the bottom, so I used one of the circles and then a Mixie cat, meditating cat, because it's just so perfect, and the yoga mat's green. Like, how could I not? I used a Kinsey's Creation Meditate, and then I tried to do trash on Monday. Like, our trash days at my apartment complex are Sunday through Thursday. Like, they come every day to take the trash for the complex. But I just try to do it on Monday because the weekend has piled up. Just easy to get it out. One chore done for the week, basically. And then I moved on to Tuesday, entirely forgetting that I didn't put down a full box. And I got so confused when I realized it later. But I tossed in a checklist, and then I was like, oh, hey, haha, put in your full box on Monday. So I did. And I pulled in this beautiful window scene, which I just love. And then I decided to put the pattern. And I kind of alternated this week, so you'll see, like, I did like a pattern on Tuesday and Thursday, and then I did like normal boxes from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to kind of balance. So it looks really nice. So it's not perfect, but it's beautiful. I love it. And then I'm pulling in the like little flag thing. I thought I was going to use it, but I just didn't like the way that the audiobook icon went. And that audiobook icon is from Jessica Hart's. I've recently placed my first order with her, and I had to get these because I've also been listening to audiobooks. So I used some washi from the kit. I had 2 of them, or 3 of them. And so I used it to mark on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to try and get through an audiobook. And there is an audiobook that I'm listening to and reading at the same time. So I thought that was perfect. And then I went on Wednesday to lay down St. Patrick's Day. And then that rose-colored days one was just too big for the area I really wanted it. So then I pulled into my stash. I have some really old SPC ones that are a little bit tinier. And so I will lay that in there. I end up flipping this in a little bit, so you're going to see me fuss with it and undo to like try and salvage my mistake. But then I realized I put my checklist down, and my checklist is on the left side, so I needed to flip it. I didn't like the way that it was going to look together. So then I fidget with this. I managed to make it work. I did. And then it did pull up a little bit of like the coloring. So what I did was like flip the box when I lay it back down so that the St. Patrick's is still covering where it was previously. But if I'd have thought through this a little bit more, I probably wouldn't have put a green checklist with the green background box of March 17. But you know what? It's St. Patty's Day, so the more green the better, right? So, yeah, I laid this back down, having flipped it so that the icon is still on the right side, trying to like minimize the amount of any stickiness that would be exposed, but there wasn't any. So, love that. I love how that looks. And that Fox and Pip girl was just so cute. I had a holiday sampler and I just thought she looked perfect with this kit. So, there's me throwing in another audiobook listening on Wednesday so I can try to get through that. I've been I was on a kick of reading them, or listening to them, I guess, for so long. I got through like 3 in a couple of weeks, but I've kind of just slacked off. I've been enjoying actually physically reading a lot more the last couple of weeks. And then I thought I was going to use the horseshoe here, and then I didn't like the format. I just didn't like how it was looking. So this is where I decided, look, you have a pattern on Tuesday, use the pattern on Thursday. So I went ahead and did that, and then I usually, since Thursday's the last trash day, I'll usually do the litter box then and run out. Like, I'll take my trash out or set it back out as well. So I just don't mark trash day because I know that litter box means both at the same time. And I used a cute Fox and Pip, it looks like a spatula, but it's like a litter scoop. And it's perfect for this. So. And then I pull in a Plana Hannah letterbox. I have it in 2 different script size, and I forget which one I picked for this one, but yeah, I was just like how it fits. And the cursive was really what I went for a lot in here. And then I'm going to pop in a box on Friday. I think you guys have seen me do this a little while. I don't know what I'm going to mark in it yet, but I wanted it there. And then I pull in my checklist, which I laid down wrong. I don't know why I changed that, but I did. And then I really wanted the hat, even though it's green and like it matches the box at the top. I just really liked the balance of it more than I liked the other full box. And then I tossed in another Meditate Mixie Cat, just like I did on Monday. Because sometimes I think you need to end a long week, and I know this coming week's a long week. Our work is having 10 hours overtime, so I'm going to be working like 50 hours, if not more. And so I'm going to need that at the end of the week, I feel. And then I wanted to use some more Fox and Pip, because I just think that her style goes really well with this kit. So I pulled in another Fox and Pip girl for a cozy morning on Sunday, marking morning caffeine. I'll probably sleep in and have coffee. It's what I like to do on the weekend. And then I tossed in my checklist. Not sure why I decided to plan most of Sunday before I did any of Saturday, but I did. Pardon me. And then I just couldn't decide if I was going to put a full box at the top, and then I decided, no, just put this on Saturday. Why not? It looks nice up there, kind of balances. Tossed in the horse on Sunday, which I just love that, like, scene. I don't know why. And then I'm marking dinners again this week, so I put the Monday through Sunday checklist thing, which is a little bit crooked, and that's going to bother me, so I may have to go back and, like, undo that and fix it, but for now, it's still crooked. And then putting in my checklist on Saturday. And then I figure after a long week, like, this will probably be the day that I end up making my errand day. Sundays are usually my chiller, calm days. And then I wanted to put in, like, my top 3 to-dos. So I went ahead and hit the top of that extra sidebar with a lovely 3 bow checklist, I guess. And then a header. And then I pulled a station stickers to do. And I'll mark my top 3 things to make sure I get out of the way. And then I had an extra full box, so I tossed the girl in on that sidebar. And I leave the rest of that sidebar blank. I'm going to go back and probably mark, like, watching a movie or something. throughout the week, I've been trying to make myself like watch a movie and just actually be watching it and not doing 700 other things, as a way of just knowing for once in the week I have 2 hours of just something that's not social media and stuff like that. So yeah, and then I'm just filling in the bottom of Sunday with the planning session, because I usually love planning on Sunday afternoons. And I used a Jessica Hart's pink planner because I do plan in a tan, and I just thought it was cute. And then a Station Stickers planning session. And then I tried to decide, people do like the layering of a full box vertically, and I thought I should try that. And then I was like, oh, it's too big for the space. So I don't really like the way it looks. It might have been a good idea if I'd thought it through ahead of time, but I didn't. So I just put it off to the side, and I was like, look, just wait. Go back and fill in some other stuff. You'll come back and figure out what you want to do in a bit. And that's kind of the perk about planning. I just kind of bounce around once I'm like, just give yourself time to think about it. The idea will come to you. So then I pulled in some deco. It's actually the arch from the horse box, but I just layered it behind the bow part of the TV from Fox and Pip, because Tuesdays are TV night, right? Wednesdays are also going to become TV night because the Masked Singer just came back this past week, and we have like a group chat with a couple of girls from work, and we just love to try and guess who it is, and then we freak out when it's not who it's supposed to be, or not who we thought it was, or whatever the case may be. So it's a good time. I didn't mark it because I kind of forgot that it was going to be coming back, so I'll have to add that in later. But I marked Watch TV with a Murdoch Talks Watch TV script that I just cut to fit next to the TV, since the TV is quite large. And then I put in a flag because I knew that I would just need something to fill out space, and it was perfect. So I'll fill those in later. And then I went back in on Saturday to toss in a camera with the cute little thing to mark filming. I need to get like my April plan with me done, and then just put in a quarter box to fill that because I knew I would also do that. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.